What's going on, YouTube? Bluff City here, back with another one. And let me tell you right now, this is a very heartbreaking story of this man. It says a man threw his ex girlfriend's 3-year-old son off a bridge. A bridge. He then took an Uber to dump her remains in the same spot. Mm. Man, it's like evil is getting on the rise these days. It's getting really bad out here. And before I get into this article, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a new video. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Also, let's get into this article. Desean Brown will spend life behind bars after pleading guilty to the murders of Nitisha Lattimore and her son Nilo. Okay, so they're both. Okay, they're both. Oh man, may these two rest in peace, man. All because of a psycho ex-boyfriend. That's fucking wild, dog. An Ohio man will spend the rest of his life behind bars for killing his ex-girlfriend and her son. Desean Brown was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Good. Good. Keep this asshole off the streets. After pleading guilty to the murders of both Nitisha Lattimore, 29, and her 3-year-old son Nilo on Wednesday, September 10th, according to the Cincinnati Equator, a news release from Hamilton County Prosecutor Connie Pillich, Brown, 25, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated murder under the September 10th plea agreement. The death penalty was taken off the table. I don't know if I agree with that, but anyways. And Lattimore's family was spared years of painful appeals per the release. The hearing at Hamilton County Common Pleas Court came almost 5 years after Brown killed Lattimore and her son on or about December 5th, 2020, the release said. Oh snap. So this happened back in 2020. Okay? There he is. Get a good look at this piece of shit. He's gonna have to spend the rest of his life making sure he doesn't drop the soap. But once he's in there and they find out why he's in there, yeah, he's not gonna have a good time. As he shouldn't. Brown first fatally stabbed Lattimore, whom the Inquirer identified as his ex-girlfriend, in her apartment in the Walnut Hills neighborhood of Cincinnati, per the release. At the time of her death, Lattimore was allowing Brown, whom she had previously been in a relationship with, to stay in the apartment, one of her relatives told the Inquirer. He stabbed Lattimore 11 times in the neck. Citing prosecutors. The following morning, Brown killed Nilo by throwing him, when he was still alive, into the Ohio River. You have to be a very sick, demented individual to throw a 3-year-old into a river. This man deserves everything that's being thrown at him. Absolutely everything, man. Hey, the 3-year-old, you had to harm the 3-year-old too. I'm not saying, him just harming the mother is any better. It's not. Or her taking her life, excuse me. My goodness. But you had to harm the kid too. And for what? He brought the 3-year-old to the Purple People Bridge, which stretches across the river in a stroller, according to the Inquirer. He then threw both the toddler and the stroller in the river, which Assistant Prosecutor Seth Teager described as icy cold at a September 10th hearing, per the outlet. This is disgusting. This dude is absolutely a disgusting human being. Throwing a 3-year-old into a river, man. I really do hope he gets his fucking ass kicked. And then some while he's in prison for that. Because They're gonna ask him what he was in there for, and if he's even so much hesitant, it doesn't even matter if he's hesitant or not. When they find out, those inmates are not gonna look at him as, someone, you know, that's gonna have a easy time in there. Mm-mm. They may have to put him in protective custody because them inmates are gonna fuck him up once they find out. I'm telling you. Days later, on December 11th, Brown put Lattimore's body in a bag he had purchased on eBay and took an Uber to the Purple People Bridge, where he then left the remains. He lied to the Uber driver about what was inside the bag. I was wondering how he's able to get all this shit in the Uber, because a Uber driver's gonna be look at that shit like, what is that? And of course, he'll have to lie and say it's something else. I don't know what he told that Uber driver. Brown attempted to throw the bag, as he had with the toddlers, into the river, but it became stuck on a ledge, per the Cincinnati outlet. Someone then discovered the bag containing Lattimore's remains the following day. Despite massive search efforts, Nilo's body was never recovered. Mm. Mm. Maybe there was a current in that river that just took that kid with him, and that body will never be found. Crazy. How could you do that to a child? Like, seriously. I will never understand these people that really love, they get a kick out of hurting children, man. That is absolutely insane. In the days before he left Lattimore's body on the bridge, Brown kept it in her apartment, where Teager said there was so much blood that it leaked into the unit. Oh, looked like something you would see. Just imagining that sounds like something you see in a movie scene. But imagine seeing that in real life as an investigator or a detective. Brown also looked up how to clean up blood and attempted to clean up the crime scene, according to the Cincinnati outlet. Of course. There's the sun right there, man. Rest in peace. No motive was discussed at a recent hearing, but prosecutors said in 2023 that a woman told authorities that Brown blamed Lattimore for having a miscarriage. What the fuck, dude? You're mad at your ex for having a miscarriage? That's the reason you did all this? Nah, bro. Yeah, you deserve to be buried under the jail. If you ask me, bury his ass under the jail. He don't deserve to have a cell with a cellmate. Get the fuck out of here. According to the outlet, the woman also said Brown had discussed killing her and Nilo in retaliation. September 10th plea agreement was initially offered under the prior administration, but was finalized after Brown was recently found competent to stand trial, according to the release of Pilich's office. Specifically, it came less than a week after a psychologist testified that Brown had been attempting to fake symptoms of a mental illness. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't he? In the release, Pilich described Brown's actions as ruthless, which the plea deal reflects the added prosecutor. This sentence delivers justice for both Natisha and Nilo. Brown declined to give a statement at September 10th hearing. These two lost their lives. Excuse me. Thanks to this fucking psycho right here. Yeah, make sure you don't drop the soap, you fucking bitch, you. Man, you gonna kill your ex-girlfriend and throw her son over the bridge just because she had a miscarriage. She can't help that, bro. Like, what was he supposed to do about that? Yeah, miscarriages are terrible. Are terrible. Terrible situations. Nobody who wants to have a family wants to deal with a miscarriage. But let me tell you this. Killing your girlfriend because she had a miscarriage, yeah. Fuck you. You're done. You're done. Whatever, like I said earlier in my video, whatever those prisoners do to you while they're in there, you deserve every second of it, man. You deserve every second of it. And then you're gonna throw the 3-year-old in the river, and that 3-year-old's body will never be found. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Rest in peace to this woman right here, Natisha Lattimore, and her son, man. They did not deserve this at all. They didn't deserve any of this. But this asshole right here deserves whatever punishment that is thrown at him. Man, I'm at a loss for words about this story, man. This is just so sad. I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, this may have been hard to listen to due to the everything that's been explained, but I appreciate y'all for watching anyway. Make sure you guys hit the link in my description for the link tree so you can follow me on other social media sites, as well as support me directly via Cash App or PayPal. And if you choose to do so, for one, thank you. I really do appreciate it. And two, I will shout you out in my next video. And with that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And y'all have a good one. And please, please, please be safe out there.